Hello, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. Good afternoon. I hope you're all doing well, staying at home, and doing what you're all doing best right now in your business, in your personal lives, being with your families. I am here today just to share with you, and I have not revealed this to any of you out there or anyone out there publicly, but I'm going to be sharing this. It took me a few thoughts of how I'm going to start sharing this message out to others, but I believe this is something that needs to be mentioned because of all times, right now I was scammed. I have been harassed by a scammer the last couple of days, and now this is something I would like to applaud the Singapore Police Force taking action on this and being very caring, getting me on a call to share certain options, and I would like to share this out with everybody because of all people, I never thought I would be somebody who would be scammed in something of this nature. All right, I'm somebody who is always looking straight into contracts. I don't easily trust people with information that are not valid, all of this. And I always talk about, being verify your news before you send it out, all of those things, right? But I got scammed, and this is what I started noticing about my moment of weakness that was taken to use against me and to threaten me, right? And this is something I would like to share so that it doesn't happen to you as well, all right? Okay, how did I get scammed in the first place? Number one, the person got me from at a moment of weakness. Okay, so first things first, don't ever give your personal information to anybody you do not know. And that was my big mistake because I was at a moment of distraction, and I was thinking, I was actually talking to somebody, I was actually writing to on the internet, and I actually gave the information over the phone. And I made a mistake. There was a personal information of mine, and they know where I live, they know my identification, and when they couldn't get money out of me, it was used as a threat. And of course, after that, I had to take action on it and step on that. But never ever give your information to total strangers. And relating back also to business, I do business with people who are recommended to me. With strangers, very much lesser now. That's why I need to be, I need to know the person who has done business with them. And even then, sometimes I do make mistakes as well, but it is also something that we need to stop immediately. Do not give your personal contacts to a total stranger. Do not also trust fully what a stranger says that they have done. You need to see their backgrounds. You need to get someone else to talk about them. And that's why I fully recommend word of mouth. When somebody recommends your business, that is where the trust is generally stronger than a total stranger. Never ever give your personal details to a total stranger. And number two, don't do things in a moment of distraction. And at that particular time when the scammer called me, I was distracted. I was on the computer. I was actually talking to someone else on the computer and accidentally gave my information to someone on the phone. And there was, again, a moment of distraction. So you have got to be fully aware of anything that when you are doing work, you got to focus on that. And when I work, I'm very focused. I never do too many things at the same time, and this is something that I also recommend to others. Don't be distracted, focus. But at that particular moment, I'm also human. I was not focused. I was not 100% there. And that was where he got me. All right. And number 3, do not make decisions at a moment of weakness. And find your strength spiritually to be aware. All right. And at that moment when the scammer got me, it was at my moment of weakness when I was in a low vibe. I was not in my usual high vibe, positive. It was at that particular moment of low vibe. And we are all humans. And I know I'd like to support women out there, even entrepreneurs out there. You go through trauma and depression and sadness, and it's okay because you are human. It's about how to manage that and how to get it out as fast as possible. And I've trained myself enough to be able to come out very fast, but that particular moment I was weak. That was when he came in and I got distracted, plus I was I was doing a couple of things at the same time and I was not aware, and that was where I was caught, right? And when he couldn't get the money, I was faced with a lot of threats, and that's when I had to involve people in the community. Oh yeah, and this is the other thing I would like to recommend. Be supported. Make sure that you get support, because I was heavily supported. I've got family, friends who are lawyers, who are police officers, investigators, people people who are in the prison as well. I talk to them and I ask them for advice. What can I do? What is the situation now? And if anybody out there who is in technology, I would love for you to connect with me also on how you can track these calls back to the source, right? So this is something that if you know, please refer them to me. And again, your community and being supported is really important. And the Singapore Police Force has been doing an amazing job. They're very fast in replying my emails, in saying what is the status, what they're going to be doing, the do's and don'ts, the pros and cons, what they never overpromise. So this is also something that I would also like to remind you. Be sure to be in community and be supported. Don't try to say, oh, I got this all on my own. You can do it at a certain point, but you will not get it over the long haul. You need to get supported. All right, so this is all the key things. These are the key tips, and I will be sharing more as I learn along. And you know what? This thing is still happening right now. So as we go along, and I will update you, because I don't want any of you to have to go through what I had to go through, and I don't want this for anybody at all. And please pray for me. Please pray that that they don't harm anything, don't harm any of the people that or the property that they think they can. But of course we got support on that to prevent that from happening. But this is not the time for people to fight or cheat one another, because it is going to be worse off, especially in this time. And this is the time when we all as humans must unite, because we are actually facing another common attacker to all humans, which is the unseen. We can't see it, and it goes inside our bodies and it kills us. And the thing is, we need to work together to be able to fight against this thing. And this is the time where we humans must support one another, help one another, so that the less of this whatever unknown stuff can get to us, so that we can move on with our lives and add more value to others. This is not the time where humans try to cheat of one another and fight over another. And this is just not the right time, because it is all going to be short term. After that, over the long haul, you're going to lose out. For example, you can see that people take toilet paper. They're hoarding toilet papers. They're hoarding food. The kitchen is stocked with products, and the neighbor is not having enough. All of these things. This is not being united. This is also not the time to go into politics. Oh, you political view, that political view. This is where we all should unite together and help one another against this common enemy, which is the unseen. This is not the time for us to look at races, age groups, religions of different races, of different communities, or you are from a different country. This is the time that we all must come together and help one another. This is not the time where you look, oh, I'm rich and you're poor, and that. No, this is the time that we must be able to share our food. Look out if there's anybody who is dying on the street, not out of the virus, but of starvation. This is the time for us to come together. This is not the right time to scam people. This is not the right time to hoard face masks and then try to sell it at an expensive, ridiculous rates. And I've also read about this woman who actually got she got scammed of 54,000 ringgit. Oh, I'm so glad. No, I don't want that to happen to anybody at all, okay? 54,000 ringgit because she ordered from some total stranger online for face masks, right? So again, be aware, yeah, be aware. And also maybe the intentions was not right at that time. So all of these things come together, and that's why community, that's why support is so important, especially in this time. Okay, this is not the time to fight. This is not time to find ways to cheat or killing competitor or whatever. This is the time for us to all unite and come together to see how we can add value to others, because over the long haul, this will be better for you, right? Short term wise, yeah, you know, you can make a couple of bucks, whatever it is, but it's not going to help you in the long haul, right? So let's unite, let's not divide. And with that, I just would like to remind each and every one of you to stay strong, stay connected, help one another. Again, this is also not the right time for crimes to happen like this at all. Yeah, this is not it at all. And if you all come together and support one another, and I'm sure this world is a better place. So let's reflect on that. On the positive note, what I see is that you know, I notice that I have a lot of support. I have people who look out for me, and who actually send me, people who know what I have gone through. They send me motivational messages to say that, you know, this is can be sorted, not a problem, they're gonna get the guy. And you know, we're anyway, I just wish all the best, and I hope even if whoever it is, the scammer who is working with this bad intent, I hope he finds peace within himself, and I hope he will not ever do this to others, and don't let your loved ones ever have to go through this as well. Okay, so with that, I would love to also meet some of you out there who are looking to be supported. You know, I have started this family leadership community. We just had an amazing call, and I love the women inside that call as well. Tomorrow we're having a webinar with Ari Zainuddin, who is from Australia. He is the founder of M Brands, who has been doing a lot of amazing work for companies to create purpose-driven brands. And I would like you to learn from him and get into the webinar. It is only $7 to enter, which is about 30 ringgit and 10 Singapore dollars. Or if you're from any other countries, you're welcome to join in the call, $7 only. And of course, as part of our work, that is also contributing to the refugee cause, whether it is to help immediate needs in medical care or in their education, helping them coming out of poverty. All right. So with that, everybody stay safe, stay united, love and respect. This is not the time to cheat others. This is not the time to gossip. This is not to find faults in people. This is the time for all humans to come together, work together, find a way to resolve this as fast as possible. Make it easy for the people who are trying to resolve this problem. Do not make it difficult for them. And this is the time for you to look out for your families and help one another, and be able to look out for your neighbors, people who are in need, so that there may not be unnecessary deaths, loss of income, and lack of safety, this is not the time for that. This is the time for us to actually look out for humanity, and let's get back to why we are actually born in this world, which is, what is the purpose of us as humans? What are we really born to do? Are we here to just cheat one another? Or is it just for self income? Or is it just for self benefits? Or are you here on earth for the long haul? Because we are all, whether you like it or not, we are in community, right? So let's get in community and unite and do good together as well. All right, so remember, let's if you want to get on the webinar tomorrow, if you're looking to earn extra income, you want to get supported, you want to be able to sustain yourself in your incomes and your business, get in community, do join us, be able to network with conscious business owners. And I wish you all have a wonderful day, wonderful week, and all the best to you and your loved ones. Stay safe, stay at home, lots of love and respect. Bye bye.